What's going on YouTube? It's Buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. My boy Todd over there always pulling that place down. Where I see what I see, you see what you see. That is my motto here on this channel. This is a teaser that I put out. This video, this might take a couple installments. Who knows? There's a lot to go over on here. What I did was I put out a little teaser video and I put up a gigapan so you guys can go out there and mark it. And we got a lot of people that went and put snapshots up on it. A lot of people that commented on the YouTube videos. So we're going to go through some of your comments and things like that and see what we can unravel here. But let me show you the whole picture here. We've got, this is from Curiosity Rover Sol 3279. So this is from the planetary database system, which basically the planetary database system is where you get your high resolution images coming down. It takes about 90 days before we can see these ones because I guess it might even be 6 months, I forget. Basically, the people that at NASA and JPL get to see them first, the people who designed it, and we get the second-hand dibs on the raw data. Yeah. Anyway, we paid for it. Especially I'm an American. I paid for a lot of that, and I pay a lot of taxes. So here we go. Let's check this thing out up here. Since we've got a whole bunch of you guys now, I'm gonna start off here. We got a comment from Richard Sanchez and Leone Lizette, Lord Lizette. I hope I said that right. What is in the air in the camera? Now these have been on Mars for a long time. There's pixels that are dead on the Curiosity rover's right mast cam and on the left. So that is all that is a dead pixel. There's nothing in the air. When you see the actual whole thing, you'll notice it. That actually comes into play many times. What I've done is I've basically downloaded all the image files with the labels, converted them to PNG files, and then put them into a mosaic program, converted them all into big pictures, and then white balance to myself. This is what I feel like these should look like, and they would look like on Mars. But amazing stuff here. If you can see this stuff, this is like the half moon shape here, circled, and that's just, like fossilized something. I don't even know what to say. I definitely have changed my opinion on how long I think this was. I don't think this, the more I look at these ruins on Mars, I'm not seeing millions and millions of years. This stuff was probably fairly recent. Not recent like yesterday, but like a lot more recent than I was thinking in the past. So let's keep on going through here. How about we let's just start going through some of these, and we'll bring up some of the others. Now this I've been calling this a rock wall along here, and I definitely think it looks like a rock wall. You're going to see what I call symmetry. What are the main things I look for is in blocks: symmetry, fitting, things that fit, things with curves, things that have flattened out, things that have bevels, things that look like they've been worked over. Right here, right off the bat, you've got pieces that are stuck down in there that if you cut in half, they look like they could be folded over on each other. No, we don't need to do that. Then you've got such a difference in some of the material, like down here, where it looks like it's almost metal in a way, after years and years of who knows how long of sitting out there. But as we keep coming down here, once again, this is where it gets kind of neat. If you ever seen the Pumapunku ruins, there's just so many. I've got a lot of the Earth pictures. I should pop them up on the screen. At one time I will. Look at the cuts here, right? Look at that. Down here again, perfect little cuts, almost like this spot up here around the corner. I'm going to show you here in a little bit, where you can see just things are just real thin layered. As we continue to move down, look at the top too. See, if you look at the walls here, Pumapunku, things like that, this looks like it couldn't this did not survive the cataclysms. You can see they've fallen apart a little, but look how they would come together so close. You can see where the parts, some of them even broken off. Let me watch this. Ready? Blocks. Up here, this would fit in here. It looks like a piece of that's came down. It really is a masterpiece. Whatever, and you're going to see it too on the other side of this hill. Wait till you see the other side. It's just as cool. Okay, now down here is where I thought, all right, we can't give up. This started beginning. This was like, all right, it has to be a wall. All right, check this out. You got an arch right here. You can see the sun. You can see the sun through it. Not sun. You can see the sky through it. Look at that arch. Perfect arch. Coming in once again. This piece right here comes up. It's got down. It's got a bevel on it. Look at that. Comes out and it looks broken, shattered, right into a 90-degree angle. With the same thing going on right here, up and over, down, 90-degree angles, almost perfectly squared. Just happens to be next to this piece, which comes up, comes down, comes over, oh, comes up, and has a bevel. How about that? Look at that. Can you see it? Those are the things that really excite me. I don't really see people and things like that on these pictures. I've never been the person to see that. Sometimes I would joke around in some of my videos and say, you know, Mickey Mouse on Mars, stuff like that. But here's another piece that's like up here where a pole or something comes out and comes straight down. You can see back behind it that something comes up and comes down. Interesting pieces, interesting area here. Look at these cutout blocks that have fallen down. Can you see the shape in that? Pretty cool, huh? This one I've been looking at for a while, thinking about what to do. Here again, this is almost like a home plate shape. Here you got yourself another rock that's got something, you know, a circle in the middle of it. And you really start getting interesting up here. You can see the blocks and how they were laid into place. You can see the ones that have fallen down too. That's the craziest part. Is you see them have fallen down. Just coming down through here, coming down through here. You've got two pieces up here that match. And then at the top, they said you're going to keep seeing this over and over and over again as we go through this. That all the stuff on the bottom that's fallen down look like the pieces that go up to the top. Now, this right here is one of the most important ones, I think, because it's been being blocked by this rock and the perfect cut on this. And we had a YouTube comment by Sake1. I dare any geologist in the world to show me a natural feature that looks like that rock at 55, which 55, he's talking about this one right here, under the leaning big one with a perfectly round top, flat sides, and a bevel and its base like that. It had about 9 up points at that time. What do you think? Look at that. I mean, I'll make it big too so you can see. Perfect. Perfect. Back. Back. Even you can see the back piece is that. And it's been protected from this top one the whole time. And what's really cool is if you go up here, you got yourself a home plate, another home plate right here. Just literally pieces and pieces and pieces of stuff. Up here, another piece with the bevel. Another one up here. Look at that. Whatever this is, it comes up, comes down. It almost looks like a some sort of some pipes or something. Who knows? A radiator? Yeah, you know, I'll do it here. I would just guess. Yeah, it is. I'm saying what it looks like. It looks like it's artificially made, just like this piece right here that follows the this pattern. Check that out, and look at the stripes in it. And it sits next to this, which looks to have, you know, raised up pieces on it. When it's flat like that, and then it's raised up, it makes you think, has that been worked before? Over here you've got this. Now this does kind of look like a face here, and I'll show you later here up on the pictures up here on the top that also look kind of like that. It's kind of creepy looking. But that was one of my favorites right there as well. Thank you guys who noticed that. So let's keep on moving here. We've got a lot more to do. Once again, as we come down through the wall, you're going to see blocks up top. There's just pieces that have fallen down, and then there's things that are just perched up top too. Let's keep this coming down. We got some cracked pieces here, just regular old, you know, what looks like regulus, who knows. Keep on moving, keep on moving. Here you go. You got some squared out pieces here. And then we come up on some more. Here we go. This whole area right here. Check this out. You could literally almost cut this in half and have it be a piece of like a block. Down here is a little bit longer, but pretty cool. Sitting next to this, it looks like it might have fallen off of it. It almost looks like a broken statue down here. I mean, look at this. You can still see the pattern in this. Over here, even so there too. Where are those ones back over here real quick? I know there was some other that had some of that pattern as well. Where are you at? Where are you at? It's amazing what you see, and then all of a sudden, you go back to look for it. There's stuff. See how this stuff comes around and it comes shining down here like it's almost string or something like that. It's whatever the mineral is, whatever happened up there, really did just destroy this place. All right, let's keep on rocking. Yeah. So up there, once again. Oh, here we go. Let's check that out. I mean, look at the compartment under here. This looks like it's right out of the Pumapunku blocks that are all scattered everywhere and can't be found. You know what I mean? That are just scattered and they're not, the H blocks, if you know what I'm talking about. And you can see even in the blocks that are still even in these areas. It's just too cool. So, all right. As I just weirdly clipped out and came back, it's another day. I had somebody walk in on me last night, so here we are. One of the coolest things I thought about this whole picture was this whole pipe thing. I mean, it definitely looks like a piping system coming through, or rebar. I mean, I can't exactly remember where I left off yesterday where I was talking on this stuff, but like the amount up here, look here, you can see it almost looks like a piece that comes up and over. That could just be a rock there, but this is undeniably something along the lines of a tube or a pipe, something along the lines, rebar. And then down here, this is cool. Everywhere you go is cool. In Siberia, we have all sorts of things that look like this, monuments. I cannot remember what they're called. I actually watched something after I stopped doing this video last night. This is day 2 on this video, um, and this area here is just littered with these artifacts here, as if they've come down. Like you could cut this thing in half, almost cut that thing in half, and bend it on top of each other. Look at the inlay here. I hope you guys can see this. I always set my monitors up with the color that I think that it looks like on Mars. Like I said, I white balance them. I said that yesterday. Look at that. You can almost see the dots. It's stunning quality, especially coming down from the PDS system. Really good quality. And it just looks like statues that have been knocked over. This one's a little circle here. Um, just too cool. And check out the thing up here too. The 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 uncanny resemblance to all over the world are megalithic builders here, and what probably was a very early age that could move these stones, that could build them. They just interlock, and gosh, so many. I was watching a Brian Forster thing last night, and they were just dead on. They showed these interlocking things, and they look exactly like this. Here, coming down, you can see where they've been, you know, this isn't just cracks, they're blocks. You look over here, you've even got a piece that's coming out on top of it there. Uh, at the top of them, you always see what looks to be these top stones. Um, and also a little bit of a different color, which is kind of cool. That up there really does blow my mind. If that's it looks like a piece of wire or something coming up and over, and it's into a circular and just comes down in there. Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, and like I said earlier, that's not a UFO. Those are just registration marks. They're just marks that are burnt into the old Curiosity rover at this time. Look at all this down through here, the sediment. Sometimes I've wondered if this is actually rebar, holding this stuff up. But once again, you can see the inlays in these blocks and the patterns. And I call them blocks because what else are they? You see that? See how it's shaped the same way on the other side? It's just too coincidental. Like this piece here, it looks like it's all from one big statue that's just fallen down. It's coming down off the mountain here. Let's see what we got over here. Oh yeah. Check these out. More of the same type of long patterns. I changed my camera from yesterday too, so I wonder if this be better quality. Look at that. Perfect, almost a perfect squared off piece here up, and it's squared off with like a bevel at the top, and then you can see where there's like you know, I hope you guys can see that. I know you guys can. I mean, if you haven't been able to see it by now on some of these pictures or all these videos that we've done, there's so many people, and there's so many people out there doing crappy videos right now. There's somebody that's putting out videos that people think are real, where they're actually photoshopping in fake stuff. So like ridiculously fake stuff. All right, now Thomas, my boy Thomas, Mikey Thomas over at UFA, he set this place up. I can't remember if I covered this one yesterday or not. I might have. I probably did. But look, it's what blows my mind again. Like I say, you can see like this that piece is just falling over to the side, and then it's been caught up. But this looks like the polygonal, the interlocking masonry all over the world. It just looks like it looks like it could be here on Earth. That's what makes me think so much. You know, that's convinced me over the years. This definitely was intelligently made, moved, constructed, carved. Let's take a look at these real quick as we go through. I've looked at this picture so many times. I'm not sure how far that I've actually gotten into the last couple. How far I actually did get into the last video, but this piece right here is going to be eerily similar to what we're going to see over here. Um, First off, you can see how it all comes, the walls come to an end, and just like they would, and then they pick back up again with this long piece here where you've got these inlays, and you can see the inlays really good on that. Let's see. Up here, this was pointed out by, every time I put this out on the Gigapan, somebody pointed this area out. And it's just too cool. I mean, it looks like they were placed there. Well, what else can I say? Look at the top of this, and this you can see the layering, and this is kind of neat. This piece here, which once again just looks like falling down debris. You got all these right angles everywhere, which nature does make right angles. You know, they makes them all the time. I must say. Here we go. This is what's that piece over there that we were looking at. Check that out. Now it comes up, comes down. You can see the shadow. The shadow. The sun's pretty high in this picture here. You can see, I mean, you're not getting many shadows from all these things, so it's pretty high up in the sky. But right here alone, just this section should be enough to convince most people that this, if I showed you this and said, hey, you know, I was in Turkey or I was in, you know, Egypt, anywhere, somewhere down in South America, and these ruins were here, I could guarantee that most people would be, wow, that's pretty cool. Tell me that doesn't just look like some sort of idol. And now if we go back to where I was just talking about a little bit earlier, where it's smaller and you can't see it, it does kind of have that same look to it. And this I thought was neat as well. This is much brighter, and it looks like four similar shapes. You can see the waviness of it. I mean, almost what looks like from the top part of it. Now I don't usually do the faces either, but a lot of people pointed out over here looks to be reptile-ish, you know, type faces, things like that. Really get into these things. Like say, I've been staring at these mosaics for so long, and just going through them, thinking about, what we're gonna put on the video. You know, there's just so much to it. I don't know why I keep doing that. I've got no layers on this. I guess it's just my touchpad here. Oops. As we go through, look at the stripes in that piece. That's pretty interesting. Once again, now also somebody commented on one of the videos about the these colors here, they're not. This is the same thing. The registration, they're just from the Curiosity rover. Has been up there a long time. They're just color markings that are coming down off of it, or they were put there when I did the actual video, when I was making the video. So those aren't anything special because a couple times it looks like they're in caves and things like that, like they brighten it up. Um, but as we go through, try not to make everybody sick here. And you can see the block-like nature to things too, and just how it's scattered about, or tightly put together in certain spots. Look at this. Here's where the end of the wall is. Okay, check just this little piece alone. These two pieces come up. That was on every single one of the gigapans I had this on. That was circled by people. Look at the everybody. Oh, that strata. That strata. It doesn't match. These are like, you could tell these were carved at one time. Look, even in here, you can see the oval still in there. This comes up. It's they're. I'm gonna let it speak for themselves. You come down here, and once again, you get the ridiculous symmetry. These pieces here, down here, cut that thing in half. Now, where's others? A couple other things down here that were pretty cool, if I remember. Yeah, this piece right here. Just intricate, whatever it is. Squared off here, squared off there, rectangles, corners, and everything seems to be like corner shaped. That's what, like the one we looked at earlier that was like the perfect one that everybody noticed. That, like, I put that one out in the teaser video as well, because it's literally that stone coming like that is amazing. But look how this comes down here. See like I said, the interlocking here too comes down. Looks like some circle sphere right there. How they come down together and they match. That's the interesting part. Like, the things match when they come together. All right, now. So this is a long wall, okay? Give you another go look at that thing again up here. The blocks, like, so you can definitely see the blocks in that matter right there. You just can't, I mean, they're there. You can't say otherwise. So let's see. We look down here. Now we're going to go over and take a look at the left version of this, after we kind of scroll up through it. Here's this part. You can tell the intricacy of the stonework, how it was, how they're cut, and you can see how they are cut. Like, this piece is part of here. This wasn't fractured by anything. Here you've got this piece. This is one of my favorite little pieces too. It's like beveled, but it's like a circle coming at us, so it looks like it's like a out of here. You just got top. The tops. What's still up there? You can say it looks like, I could imagine at one time it was very, very ornate. I love these ones here. The Pumapunku style looking blocks. And as we go up, we see more and more and more until we find, once again, this spot right here. Let me do this real quick because this is just too cool. I really want to take a look at that. See if we can. I did not plan on doing this, so we're just going to go with it. Let's see, image adjustments. Let's do brightness contrast. Just mess with the brightness and the contrast. It's definitely, like it comes together and butterflies out here, and then it comes to almost a perfect circular. Now, I'm not sure if it touches there, but literally it looks like I don't know, plaster. It looks like something that was on there, and it's next to this piece right here. It's definitely like a half moon shaped. Up at the top you can see the things like a bat, fossils. Who knows what we're looking at? But like I said, it's definitely something cool. All right, so now let's go on up to this piece. This is the same exact picture here, right? But it's taken by the left mast cam. So the left mast cam gets a little bit more in its view. So if you can see here, um, they're not as the quality's not as good. You definitely can't get the real uptight, but you can see where these pieces are, where these came up, things like that. What also neat is you can see some of these other pieces down here that you don't see in the other one, and they're actually at a decent resolution that you can say, hey, these are pretty interesting. Like this piece here, like it's pretty interesting to me. That's not on the bigger one. But this right here, this is one of my favorites. This alone right here. Check this out. All right, so you got your down corner. I mean, it's almost as perfect as it gets. It's even kind of rounded off down at the bottom here. I mean, it looks to be smooth. And here you come out, it comes up to here. Uh, it's next to a circular piece up here. Whatever's going on, you can almost see the inlay still. Here, there's some pieces. And it just so happens to be near all this rubble, all this stuff here, these stacks that seem to look like they've been followed. It's totally separate color too from the surrounding. And check this out down here. Look at the color in here. See how it changes? Almost like a barrel or something. It's like it looks like a barrel that's been buried there. You know, you see them in the old timey things here. Yeah, we have a shooting gallery down in Ocean City, Maryland. They've got the barrel set up with the things, and you use the light guns. They shoot a little. I think it shoots a light beam at it, and if it hits it, it knocks something over. The barrel will knock over, or whatever it is knocks over. But that area right there is right, just happened to be where all that interesting stuff up here is, you know. And that one piece, that's that really fine piece down there that you can see. You can even see with the real low quality how it's got that perfect front curve to it. Did it again. Did it again. All right. This is another piece. This is another little thing that was here. You can't see this in the other one. Now, I'm not into seeing heads and stuff, but tell me it doesn't look like one of the like the Moai heads or something, or here, let's you know, like it just looks like it. You see the eyeballs. This would be an eye. That would be an eye. That'd be a nose. That'd be a face. Total speculation. I usually don't do that anymore, but I just thought that was interesting that that's in the left view. I could not see in the other, as well as this stuff too. Look how this comes up. Very, very, very intricate work went on Mars, and whatever happened to it really, really, really did destroy a lot of it. Um, once again, I guess I'm trying to hit something here. I'm not sure. I thought these were kind of interesting too. Look how it changes too, from here to here. The rock, the whatever it is, changes so much. This looks like fossil, something like that. Who knows? But you could actually see a lot more of this. See, up here is where we have your piece up here. This comes down. There was that little cool thing we just looked at. We did the color on. But you can see how it comes along here. Check this thing out. It comes off the side, almost like a little dolphin. And then down in here, you got some really intricate stuff. And you can see some of these, some of this stuff here. It looks like a platform. Here you've got, once again, more stuff just like that. But what I was really excited about this is because you can see the other part of the wall. Look, the wall keeps going. What are the odds of that? And check this out. Not only does it keep going, you can see where a piece of it's fallen down. You can see the blocks, just like over there, where they connect. Look at that trapezoid. That connects to that. It goes over, under. They all connect. And then what the heck is this thing? Look at it. It looks like a little lookout point. Tell me that's not cool. And it just extends. The wall just keeps on going. You got stuff that's falling down it. You can tell, and like I said, but you can see that it keeps on going through here. The blocks are amazing in this thing. Now, isn't that cool right there? Like, okay. All right, now I can take you to the other view, or we could take you to, you know what, let me show you. This is the same day since we're up here. This was a real higher resolution picture that was taken. This is the same exact saw on the 3279. Look at the intricate work on this. Now we're gonna have, and down in here, beautiful rocks, beautiful carvings, whatever they are. We've got the marbles up here, they used to call them. See them all? Check it out. I'll just sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. This place was underwater at one time. You can tell. Definitely all where curiosity's been roaming through, and they've been coming. There was definitely a lot of water there. A lot of water, a lot of life, a lot of stuff was going on. And this is cool up here. Check this out. Like, what makes that? It almost looks like a fossilized piece of wood or metal or something that's just been chopped off. And just see how the layers come out like this here, like one at a time, almost like it's you know, I don't even know what to call it. It's just layered. You can see layers. You look in it. Look like you can sit down there and look inside of it. And then you've got these other pieces like this that are sticking straight up. And now that's all over this area here. Check that out. That's the same look to it. And you can see here actually, because the sun was really high when this was taken, that the real flatness to it. Look how flat these things are. They're layered. Here, once again, it comes to that point. It's just interesting. Whether that's natural or not, this could just be typical, erosion or whatever's going on. Here you got yourself a five-sided piece there, pentagon. No, pentagons. Let's see, where are we at now? I thought there was one more on here. Maybe we already looked at it when I first came back. Yeah, this little piece here. I thought that was interesting. This is almost like a little box piece scattered among the debris. More just coming straight up and out of it. The layered aspect of this area. Here you can see the upright part. It's wild, isn't it? Whether this is nature did this or not, this is cool. Look at that. It looks to be straight up and down, and it curves off and it's flattened out down there, just like right here. It almost looks like places where you see demolition buildings and things afterwards. It's wild. All right, so we've got. Oh yeah, that too. Oh, I'm glad we didn't see that. This right down in here. Tell that's been manufactured. Look at the circle part in the front here, all the way around. See, that was on the. That's on the higher resolution one here. We might share that already. Who knows? Like I said, you guys can go through this all you want. The GigaPan is going to be linked below. The files you can go check out from NASA, they're out there to be found. And now Todd, my buddy Todd, over at whatsupinthesky.com, he holds down all the GigaPans and everything over there in the site. This is the same area. This is just taken a little bit earlier from a different angle. And you can see that we've got, let's see, this is the area where the the wall then gets real long, like here. Um, it cuts off. That's about halfway up there. Now check out some of this other stuff we couldn't see in it. It looks like a perfect triangle top to there. And inside of this stuff, you get some really interesting stuff. Look at the base to that. I was talking about rebar earlier, something along those lines. So he said this is the other angle. So so we're looking out that way. This stuff's falling down. It looks like, or was there. Check it out. See how it looks like a pyramid almost. At least like steps from it. You know, either like something was quarried from here, or maybe this was. Who knows? We're just finding out here on Earth where we've got pyramids and things hidden under grass, hidden under layers and layers of jungle. So up here you can still see that same how they come off the side here from the other one. Check that out. So it doesn't look like a dolphin up there, but it's still pretty cool. And there's still what you can see pretty ornate stuff. This is it gets to be pretty interesting. So this is the top of that spot there. Look at the circular how it comes down. Like I said, thank you, Todd, for this one. I didn't go get all the. This was taken over a couple days. This shot was, and once again, that's not a UFO. They said you guys were astutely saw that. You guys rock. Say it's been a while since I've been making videos. I gotta get back into the swing of things. It's like after all the time making them, it's like what's there to say? Like the stuff is there, you know. Especially when there's so much going on here on our Earth lately. It's still amazing to know. I don't want us to end up looking like this, you know, like ruins. See how the layers come down. Just like before, you've got the symmetry in some of the blocks, and what looked to be block slabs, you know, pieces that would have been held up, moved. Look at the work in that. That's pretty neat. The corner comes up and around, up and around. There you go. Got some carving in there. That doesn't look to be all the way through. Here you can see there's the same thing going on. Something's going on, you know, something was here. That's almost a perfect T. We're just upside down. But under it, once again, you've got what looks to just to be debris. Simple debris. Uncle Jake's junkyard. Haven't said that in a while. You know, welcome to Uncle Jake's junkyard. You want a little something, something? Here it is. The the tons and tons and tonnage of stuff over there. So this is just on the other side of the wall that's we would be seeing. Said so because the other side. So we're looking at it from that other angle. And you see how the stuff at the top is just, you know, it's stacked. It's stacked, and whatever, I can't believe that most of it is even still there. You know, whatever could have knocked this stuff over. Who knows if there was water, waves, whatever did Mars in, if there was wars. Um, there's so many good theories out there about Mars, and it's fun to speculate. It really is. It's fun to speculate. I enjoy doing talk shows, especially like with Richard and this guy, Richard Hoagland, because it is fun to think about what the hell could have happened up there. Did it again. Look at this. I thought these were kind of cool too. It's just a smorgasbord. Yes, smorgasbord. I said it. We have a of stuff. Just sitting looking at that, you guys could have a field day. The shapes and stuff inside of it. And it's interesting how the sand's gotten caught up under here. Just like they said, the wall's doing its job as holding back stuff, you know. Maybe this was all underwater, a wall that was against the water at one time. I'm not sure. Um, you know, a lot of the, especially since we saw what looked like pyramids over there, you know, that there's shapes and things like that. And everywhere you see the stuff that's just buried. So whatever hit Gale Crater, whatever came through here, it definitely flooded a place out. We've known that, we've seen that, but the wind has done a good job of bringing some of this back, and maybe rain, the moisture. Like I said there's also the dust storms that come, the dust devils that roll through. They dot the land. They make some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pictures of the dust devils where they've gone through. But all right, guys, getting a little long in the tooth on this one, but it is definitely a beautiful shot. Now, like I said, I haven't done this where I've done many gigapans lately. I usually work where I've got so many of these pictures I just want to show you guys, and come in on just one little area because this is so much in this picture. There's literally this one picture. Check that block. This one picture is probably made up of 200 pictures. So, and not this. I mean, I'm talking about the whole thing. Pretty cool. The wall, and there it is. You can see as it comes along the side here. Not sure what it held back at one time, but it's definitely gorgeous. And it's to this day ornate. Some of its beauty has lasted. So, all right, guys. What's up in the sky 37 channel here. Hit subscribe if you waited this long. If you're actually sitting here and you're hearing me say this, you are one of my A+ people. I love you guys. You stuck with me through everything. Um, I would have had this video out a little bit earlier. I tore my rotator cuff a little bit. Had to get that fixed. Also got Lyme disease, so it's been a fun time. I just got done my antibiotics, so and I'm allowed to go back out in the sun now, so I look white as a ghost. All right, much love to y'all. What's up in the sky.com. Thank you to Todd. Thank you to everybody at UFA. Just thank you guys for subscribing. You stick around with me. Let's get I know some of you guys love the long videos. Some of you guys hate them. We're just gonna keep doing a couple things different. I've really got I might even start focusing on some stuff here on Earth too, because there is amazing things going on. Like I said, every time I look at this picture, do 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 do, you can get caught in it. Let me go back up to my favorite spot. Just the top piece there. All right, guys. Much love to you and yours. I hope you're having a good one. Whenever you're watching this, take it easy. Much love. Peace.